Welcome back to the channel. And today, oh man, I know I'm a bit late on this, but man, I really do want to talk about Microsoft buying out Activision-Blizzard. Like, wow, right? I don't think anyone saw that coming. I didn't see it coming, that's for sure. But yeah, what I really want to talk about is like, what does that really mean for Activision-Blizzard games? You know, like Overwatch and Diablo and World of Warcraft. I think it's a particularly interesting one in this case, right? First of all, I want to say, obviously, from the viewpoint of Blizzard, the best way to get rid of the current negative PR surrounding Blizzard is to be bought out like this, right? This is the best way, like, new company, new start. They're getting rid of Bobby Kotick, apparently. Unfortunately, he's getting like a massive pay. I think it ends up summing like $700 million or something like that. I obviously don't like terrible human beings getting so much money, because if you don't know, Bobby Kotick, well, is in my opinion a terrible human being. I think many people would agree. But yeah, apparently he's stepping down or being removed, either one. Once the deal is finalized, which is apparently not until, like, I think it was summer of next year? I think this is summer of 2023. I'd have to double check that, but somewhere around that time, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so what does this mean for Activision Blizzard games, right? What does it mean? Well, I think it's probably going to be a good thing overall, right? Let's think about it. What is Microsoft's core business strategy right now is their Game Pass, right? Or certainly seems to be, right? And the thing they care about most is their Game Pass and getting people to subscribe to their Game Pass, right? And I suspect that means, and I think they've actually already said this, that basically all of Blizzard's IPs are going to the Game Pass. I'm pretty sure they said that. Now, does that mean like the Game Pass will include a subscription to WoW? I assume that means Overwatch is going to be on Game Pass. You know, lots of other Blizzard titles, Diablo, going to be on Game Pass. I don't know if that would include a subscription to World of Warcraft. I think that could be a pretty good way, in Microsoft's perspective, to get people to subscribe to the Game Pass, right? Because, you know, at that point, they're kind of cannibalizing Blizzard's consumer base, but then again, at that point, it's also their consumer base, so who cares, right? I think Game Pass is a little cheaper per month than a WoW subscription, but part of me thinks they won't, right? Because a WoW subscription is $15 a month, I kind of suspect it'll probably won't be included in Game Pass, right? And it's an MMO, but who knows? I think it would be pretty cool. Maybe even I would try out, consider trying it out. Then, if they're going to start including like MMO subscriptions or Game Pass, I might consider getting it. But I'm not a Game Pass owner. I used to, I have an Xbox, but I haven't. I don't think the Xbox has been booted up in 2 years at this point. I really don't. Basically, the last time I played Xbox was the last time I played Warframe. Because, well, that's what I played Warframe on. And it's been a long time since I played Warframe. But part of me really hopes is, like, this means, so I'll be frank with you. I used to be a pretty big fan of Overwatch. I used to play it quite a bit. Just doing things I didn't like continuously, and as someone who plays tank, not a fan of how Overwatch 2 looks, right? I was a tank main, I was a Reinhardt player. I'm not a huge fan of how Overwatch 2 looks. And I kind of really hope that they'll just basically scrap Overwatch 2 and just work on Overwatch. Just work on, you know, old Overwatch. I really hope they do. I kind of doubt it, but I would love to see them just essentially put Overwatch 2, like, you know, on the to-do list, and then kind of just focus on getting Overwatch 1 back to a good state. I really hope they do that. Who knows? No one, I don't know what they're going to do. I assume these sort of talks are already going on internally, because I imagine, you know, at this point Microsoft is already probably starting to oversee the goings on of Blizzard and Activision. Speaking of, I really hope they separate Blizzard and Activision. They just make those two separate entities again, because I never liked Blizzard being owned by Activision. I've never liked them being connected. And like I said, hopefully with Microsoft's sort of focus on their Game Pass, you know, they'll encourage Blizzard to sort of go back to just making really good games. You know, you make good games and get people to buy our Game Pass, right? Is what I hope Microsoft tells Blizzard to do. Make good games, sell our Game Pass. Because maybe, just maybe, and I doubt it, but maybe we could see the return of the glory days of Blizzard, right? I'd imagine to see the glory days of Blizzard come back. Imagine it. It probably won't happen, but I can have my hopes up, right? Let me hope. Let me dream. But yeah, it probably won't happen. Probably will not happen. Sag boy hours. God, I do miss old Blizzard though. I know this is kind of going on a Rip Blizzard rant, but you know, honestly, I don't really care about. Honestly, I kind of do hope Call of Duty goes exclusive, only because it would be hilarious to see so many people rage. I'm of the opinion of you should probably move away from consoles at this point. More and more what used to be console exclusives are coming to PC all the time. Obviously, the move forward is PC, I think, especially on Microsoft's side, because, you know, basically all their games come to PC. And even the Game Pass gives you access to PC games. You know, that's not an exclusively Xbox console thing, for those who aren't aware. You know, so even if you're exclusively a PC owner, it could be worth looking into it, right? There are a bunch of cool games on the Game Pass, admittedly. There's a lot of cool games on the Game Pass. Who knows, man? I just really hope this comes to a point of make good game. They essentially just tell Activision and Blizzard, make good games, sell our Game Pass. That's your job. That's it, right? Sell our Game Pass. Honestly, I don't have many hopes for Activision at all. But man, I do hold a little hope for Blizzard in my heart. I don't really have much more to say about the topic that ain't already been said. I mean, all of that's probably been said. I mean, I know all of that has been said already. But, you know, that's just my personal opinion, my personal take on the situation. I do think it'll be a good thing in the long run. I think it'll be overall good. And only because of Microsoft's shift into focus on the Game Pass. Where essentially, you know, the best way for them to get people to buy Game Pass is to put games people want on the Game Pass. So, you know, it's a surprisingly consumer-friendly thing, right? You get a bunch of games. It's essentially like a monthly subscription to like Netflix, but for games, right? It's essentially Netflix for video games, really, right? And it's not a bad deal at all, really, considering it's like what, $10, $11? How much is Game Pass month? Game Pass monthly cost. How much does Game Pass cost per month? Okay, it's $15 per month if you buy it monthly. But if you buy it in bulk, how much is it? Not wanting to load for me right now. Whatever. It probably goes, I imagine it basically goes to like $10 per month or something like that. Game Pass Ultimate. Wait, is that Game Pass Ultimate is $15 a month? Okay, that's Game Pass Ultimate at $15 a month. Does it also give you, yeah, it gives you Xbox Live Gold as well. PC Game Pass is $10 per month. So if you just want the PC stuff, $10 a month, you get EA Play, apparently, which I don't know what that is, to be honest. So yeah, $10 a month if you just want, you know, PC stuff. $10 a month for console as well. Apparently those are separate things, I guess. Are those separate, or are they effective? Okay, it looks like they are separate. Or you could pay $15 a month for the Game Pass Ultimate. You get everything. You get extra like gold, which includes games with gold, which is, you know, free stuff per month. So overall, it's a good deal, right? It's not a bad deal at all. And, you know, it does give me a bit of hope. Now, I'm not particularly familiar with, like, what all they put on Game Pass. Like I said, I don't have it. You know, I've mentioned it many times, at least on stream, that I'm a big fan of free-to-play games, precisely because of the fact free-to-play games have to be designed that they keep you continuing wanting to play, right? And, you know, good free-to-play games design that in a way that, you know, isn't predatory, right? And there are plenty of those. Well, I guess you know, I recently made that review on Godfall, which isn't a free-to-play game, but you know, I did get it for free, which is why I even bothered trying out. By the way, again, really recommend that game. Really recommend the game you're seeing in the background. By the way, it's called Vampire Survivors. It's $3 on stream. It's really fun. Can highly recommend it. I'm gonna wrap up this video here, though. I've kind of been rambling on for a while now at this point. That's just gonna be kind of the format of the videos on my channel. I hope you enjoy it, and you know, as always, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Take it easy, and have a good one.